Welcome back, Bulldog fans. We are just wrapping up the MAC championship game. We beat Central Michigan 56-7, and now moving on to the bowl season. It'll be interesting to see where we land. Let's advance a week and see what's going on. MAC Defensive Player of the Week. First Central Michigan in the MAC championship game. Jason Red, 2 sacks, 5 tackles, 1 tackle for loss. Great game for the left end. Only junior too. Jason Red, National Defensive Player of the Week. Love seeing that. Get some recognition there. Good job, buddy. Derek Quick, MAC Offensive Player of the Week. Once again, playing in the MAC championship game for CMU. 16 carries, 211 yards, and 3 TDs. Great job by the junior. And to top it off, National Offensive Player of the Week versus Central. Once again in the MAC championship game, Derek Quick. My man had a phenomenal year this year and went off in the MAC championship game. One of the reasons we actually won. Good job, Quick. 2024 Best Defensive End of the Year, Jason Red, Junior, Ferris State, 12 sacks, 24 tackles, 15 tackles for loss. He was a havoc in the backfield. Derek Quick, Jr., Best Running Back of the Year. Great job. 182 carries, 2,212 yards, and 21 touchdowns. Phenomenal year. Dontrell Brockwell, sophomore free safety, playing strong safety. 6 picks, 27 tackles, 1 touchdown, 2024 Best Defensive Back of the Year nationally. Great job. There it is. Ferris State will play Texas Tech, number 21 overall in the nation, in the Myrtle Beach Bowl. Be interesting to see how we match up against them. All right, these players have signed with Ferris State. Wide receiver, Crummy. T-Foss, Foster, quarterback. Humphreys, middle linebacker. Potts, left guard. McTire, punter. Still waiting for his visit. Strand with the Central, we can take him off. Hollis signed with us, athlete. Davis, another athlete signed. 6'5", 238, big, I'm guessing tight end right there. Ogunajay, we've been going after him all season, went to Indiana. We lost Hackney to Kentucky. Zavalas took us some time for him between me and Louisville. We'll go back and get those hours scouted then. Kafka locked us out. Didn't make the top 3. Still got Scroggins, Dinopoli, Lewis, and Boone signed with Northern Illinois. All right, these are the 2024 All-Americans. At halfback, Derek Quick, Junior, Ferris State. Let's look at first team All-MAC. Quick, halfback. Maddox, wide receiver. Right guard, Rourke. Right tackle, Waterfield. Left end, Red. Caldwell, middle linebacker. And Brockwell, strong safety, all made the All-MAC team. All right, Bulldogs, let's head up to the Myrtle Beach Bowl. 11-2 Ferris State versus 12-1, number 21 overall, Texas State. Let's go get them, Dogs.
Glad to have you with us from Conway, South Carolina. This ought to be a fun matchup in the Myrtle Beach Bowl. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Texas State Bobcats, taking on a team from the MAC, a squad looking to put on a show. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Dropping back, it's McLeod. Got his man. They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. He's still third and goal. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. They're trying to get to it. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Play to back them up. They do that with the sack, and if they're
matchup. David, given the fact that you are a component coming in, I'm not sure that you're aware there are a lot of other festivities around.
In a meat-eating contest at the Outback Bowl my senior year, which squad could eat more steak from Outback? It was they had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive role, understanding what we're trying.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's first and 10. They'll try to get outside. Still on his feet. Now on the option. Got the first down and more. And they'll... On the option. He'll toss it. Not getting him on the ground. Still on his feet. They'll run the option. Quick toss. Touchdown.
That is exactly what you want from your offense. And then late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution of the drive by that offense.
Looking downfield. It's McLeod. Got his man down the middle. Across the 25. He's got room. Touchdown, Texas State. And once he found daylight, it was candy bar the door. The option look. He'll toss it. Crosses the 30. He's going. Here comes the option. Now the toss. He goes. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. Hits it into the end zone for a touchdown.
What great execution by this offense. It looked like you were about to go into the half trailing. Now, with this answer, this scoring drive, you got the lead, you got the momentum, taking it into halftime. Nice job by this offense executing that last drive.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he breaks into the open. He's at the 40. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run just They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And into the end zone. And he's got a touchdown.
You know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative. They got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. And now you're trying to salt this game away.
And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. The rankings, the odds makers, everything indicated that these guys had a big hill to climb. But they climbed it, they got to the top, and they get a landmark win.
And we know coaching staffs always do a great job trying to motivate their own guys and get them ready to play a ranked opponent. But David, to me, it looked like this team just wanted it more. They came out, they were the more physical team, and they did what they had to do at the end of the day to get this win.
And how do you gain respect? You want respect. You talk about our team's a really good team. You want to build on that? You beat good teams. That's what you do. You beat ranked teams that people think a lot of. This team pulls off the ranked upset. And guess what? Now what happens? You start to maybe find your team in the ranked spot.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Myrtle Beach Bowl champions. Good job, Ferris. All right, Bulldogs. Coming back from a great bowl victory versus Texas State. We beat them in the Myrtle Beach Bowl, 31-23 with a nice comeback we had. With this week over, let's advance to bowl week number 204. Fans, I'm not sure what we have actually going on. Maybe recruiting, maybe signing. I'm not sure. That's the next week. We'll find out. But let's advance, see what happens. All right, during the bowl game, Mac up with the player of the week. Derek Quick, 21 carries, 278 yards, and 3 touchdowns. All right, Bulldog fans, we're in Bowl Week 204. Not much we could do is advance to Bowl Week 3. All right, Bowl Week 3 of 4. Still nothing to do. Let's advance to Week 4. All right, here's the National Championship Week. Tech versus Oregon. Number 1 versus number 14. Not much Ferris State Bulldogs can do but sit back and watch. Let's advance to the next week. Let's take a look at end of season stats right now. Cedric Holmes, quarterback, our sophomore, just over 3,000 yards passing, 41 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. Not a bad year at all. Rushing, Derek Quick, our junior, just over 200 carries for almost 2,500 yards rushing, 24 touchdowns, only 1 fumble. Cedric Holmes, 681 yards rushing, 11 touchdowns, but 26 fumbles. That has to change next year. Medics led the team in receiving yards, receptions, and touchdowns. 58 catches, 1,200 yards, 16 touchdowns. Brewster, 56 catches, 900 yards, 12 touchdowns. Singleton, 25 catches, 325 yards, and 6 touchdowns. Cuffey, 29 catches, 250 yards, and a touchdown. Smith, 12 catches, 144 yards, 3 touchdowns. And Quicker halfback, 29 catches, 116 yards, 3 touchdowns. On defense, Wolf led the way in tackles with 73 tackles. Caldwell 70, Hogan 64, Brockwell 63, and here's the rest. As for tackles for loss, Red led the team in tackles for loss with 16, he's only a junior. Bell 16, junior. Colt 14, junior. Wolf and Martin both 11. We have lots of young guys coming back next year. I like seeing that. Sacks on the team. Red led the team in sacks with 12. Bell 8.5. Colt 5 sacks. Wolf 3 sacks. Womack 3 sacks. Brockwell and Dunbar, both secondary guys, 2 sacks each. And then Martin and Caldwell each had 1. Interceptions. Brockwell led the team with 6 picks. Dunbar and Gore both had 2. And then a plethora of 1s down the row. Kicking. Tucker, kicker, was 3 for 7 on the year for kicking field goals. All right, let's head on to the next week. End of season recap. Oregon won the national championship game, beating Tech 31-17. Not much more we can do here. Let's advance to the offseason. As you can see here, end of the year, we were ranked 25th in the nation. 2.5-star team as well. 78 overall, 77 offense, and 79 defense. Alright, we're now in offseason recruiting, week 1 of 4. Let's check out the transfer portal and offseason recruiting and draft results. Okay, here's the recruiting board. As you can see, we have 750 hours to spend. That's twice as many as we had last year. Alright, this is how recruiting looks. I've added some hours, picked up some new recruits, and offered some more scholarships. Let's see how it looks. Cornerback, transfer freshman, Robinson, we're 3rd on the list. Transfer sophomore right guard, Tayo, 4th on the list. Transfer junior right guard, Witherspoon, we're 5th on the list. Transfer junior wide receiver, Parker, 5th on the list. Transfer junior left end, Campbell, number 2 on the list, right behind Ohio State. Wide receiver McCollum, transfer junior, number 4 on the list. Alexander, wide receiver, transfer freshman, 5th on the list. Quarterback, Davila, transfer freshman, number 7 on the list. Defensive tackle Russell, he's a transfer junior, 3rd on the list. Cornerback Thomas, transfer sophomore, 3rd on the list. Already signed middle linebacker Humphreys, signed left guard Potts. McTire, punter, 3rd on the list. Zavala, kicker, 2nd on the list. DiNapoli, right end, number 1 on the list. Crummy, wide receiver we signed. Lewis, strong safety, number 1 on the list. Hollis, we signed an athlete. Davis, we signed an athlete. Left guard, Scroggins, number 3 on the list. And lastly, T. Foster, signed quarterback. That's how the recruiting looks so far this year. Let's advance to the offseason recruiting week 2 and see what happens. We are now in week 2 recruiting. Let's check out the transfer portal, offseason recruiting, see if we sign anyone new. Alright, this is how recruiting looks in week 2 of recruiting the offseason. Cornerback Robinson, we have a visit next week. We're number 2 on the list behind Syracuse. Tayo, number 2 on the list. We have a visit next week as well. He's a right guard. Witherspoon, we're 1st on the list. Visit as well week 3. Right guard. Parker, wide receiver, we have a visit next week. We're number 2 behind Tulsa. Left end Campbell, behind Ohio State, number 2. We have a visit next week. Wide receiver McCollum, number 1 on the list. Visit next week as well. Wide receiver Alexander, visit next week. We're number 1 on the list. Davila, quarterback, number 1 on the list. Russell, defensive tackle, 1st on the list. Thomas, 2nd on the list behind Kentucky. Cornerback, Humphreys we signed. Potts we signed. McTire punter, we have a visit next week, number 1 on the list. Zavala, kicker, number 2 on the list behind Louisville. DiNapoli, right end, number 1 on the list. Visit next week. Crummy we signed. Lewis, a strong safety, 1st on the list. We have a visit next week. Hollis, Davis we signed. Scroggins left guard, number 3 on the list. We have a visit week 3 as well. And lastly, Foster, we signed him. That's our recruiting wraps up this week. Let's advance to offseason week 3 and see how the recruiting did. Alright, here's week 3 of the recruiting. Let's check out the transfer portal and offseason recruiting, see how we did. Alright, here's the recruiting board for week 3 and the offseason. Cornerback Robinson, 2nd on the list. Right guard Tayo, 2nd on the list. Right guard Witherspoon, 1st on the list. Wide receiver Parker, number 2. Left end Campbell, number 2. Wide receiver McCollum, 1st on the list. Wide receiver Alexander, 1st. Quarterback Davila, 1st on the list. D tackle Russell, number 1 on the list. We signed Humphreys, we signed Potts. Davis, strong safety, 1st on the list. McTire punter, 1st on the list. DiNapoli, right end, 1st on the list. Check that. Right end, DiNapoli, 2nd on the list. Crummy we signed. Lewis, strong safety, 1st on the list. Hollis and Davis we signed. Scroggins, left guard, 3rd on the list. Foster we signed. And Kerr, 2nd on the list. That's how recruiting looks and wraps up for week 3 offseason recruiting. With recruiting done, let's advance to week 4 and see if we see anyone new. Here we go. Here come the commitments. Sam McTire, punter, 3-star. We signed him. Tayo, 4-star, right guard. Love getting that guy there. Kobe McCollum, 3-star wide receiver. That'll help out definitely. Deuce Alexander, another receiver, 3 stars. Third receiver, Chris Parker, 3 stars from Saginaw, Michigan. We're going to have a good receiving core this year. We needed it too. Here we are, off-season week 4. Let's check out the recruiting. All right, this is how recruiting looks in week 4. Tayo, we signed. Witherspoon, right guard, number 1 on the list. We should get him next week with a visit coming up. Parker, receiver, we signed him. Jax, right end, we're number 4 on the list. McCollum, verbally signed him. Sales, left tackle, we're number 4 on the list. Karlaftis, right outside linebacker, we have a visit this week, number 2 on the list. Laurie, halfback, had a visit this week, number 5 on the list, way behind Toledo. Alexander, we signed. Davila, quarterback, we have a visit this week, number 1 on the list. Russell, defensive tackle, we have a visit as well, number 1 on the list. Ulick, middle linebacker, number 3 on the list. Deloche, cornerback, number 3 on the list. Lowe, quarterback, number 2 on the list. Custis, right end, number 7 on the list. Trotter, middle linebacker, number 4. Signed Humphrey, signed Potts. Davis, strong safety, number 1 on the list. Signed McTire. Denapoli, right end, number 2 on the list. Signed Crummy. Lewis, strong safety, number 1. Signed Hollis, signed Davis. Scroggins, left guard, number 2 on the list. Foster, we signed. And wrap it up as Kerr, center, number 2 on the list. That's how recruiting looks up to week 4. All right, we took the recruiting up to week 4 in the offseason. Let's advance it and see who we signed. Strong safety, Vince Lewis, 3-star. Quarterback, Davila, 3-star out of Texas. Defensive tackle, 3-star out of Ohio, Russell. Left tackle, 3-star, Sales out of South Bend, Indiana. Right end, 3-star, Jax out of California. All right, today's National Signing Day. Let's check it out and see what we can get. Tayo, right guard. I like his pass blocking skill. He's going to be a beast on the O-line for us this year. Run blocking 78, awareness 84, strength 97, impact blocking 91, run block power 83, lead block 80, ability to second level gear, and strong grip. I love seeing this guy in the line. Great signing for us, and he's a 4-star. Parker, wide receiver. We don't know much about him. He's a 6'3 transfer out of Saginaw, Michigan. He's a deep threat too. Jason Jax, 3-star, right end. He's got strength, 90 overall, tackle 82, awareness 79, a little motor for acceleration at 78. I like his speed at 71 and power move 79. Love that signing. Kobe McCollum, wide receiver, we signed him. Awareness 77, he has speed at 90 speed, 91 acceleration, good catching, 84 catch on traffic, catching overall 89. Love seeing this guy out there. 6'4", 210 as well. He's only a freshman, and he'll be a freshman next year. And he'll be a junior transfer. And he's a junior transfer. The junior transfer left tackle, Joshua Sales Jr. He is a beast inside. 6'6", 305. Blocking is amazing. 82 block finesse, 90 run block, 74 pass block. Strength 86, awareness 78, impact blocking 75. He's outside shield abilities. Development trade is impact. This is for a junior transfer. Deuce Alexander, 3-star. He's a transfer freshman. Don't know much about him. Although he's 5'11", 165 pounds. He's a deep threat, so he's going to have speed on him. Davila, the quarterback. He's a freshman transfer. This guy might take over in 2 years for our team. He's got 73 speed, 81 strength, 80 play action, 77 throw on the run, 79 under pressure, 91 throw power, 85 short accuracy, 81 medium accuracy, 73 awareness, and 82 deep accuracy. This guy's a heck of a player to have. He's only a freshman. Love seeing it at the backup. Defensive tackle Russell. He's a junior transfer. Don't know much about him, but he's a space eater. 6'3", 308 pounds. Dude is a beast inside the middle. Can't wait to see him on the field. Deloche, he's a transfer freshman, 6'1", 175 out of Illinois. He's a 3-star cornerback. My man's got speed, 93 acceleration, 90 speed, 89 agility, change of direction 91. Awareness is kind of low at 60, but we can work on that. Press 69, catching 70. Tackle a little low as well, but we'll see if we get him on the field. Trotter, middle linebacker, 3-star transfer freshman. Don't know much about him except for his size, 6'2", 238, and he's a run stopper. We'll see how he does this year. Humphreys, middle linebacker, 3-star, right out of high school, 5'11", 231, run stopper. 78 tackle, 77 pursuit, 75 recognition, 73 strength, 64 block shedding. He's pretty fast too for a linebacker, 78 speed. Awareness is kind of low, but we're going to work on that. And zone coverage is 53. Potts, left guard, 6'2", 309. We're working on his blocking skills, but not that bad overall. His awareness is a little low at 55, but run blocking 70, lead block 74, impact blocking is 83, pass blocking 69, and run blocking. So he looks like he's more of a run blocking than his pass blocker. But he's inside, so that's what we need him for the A gap. McTire, punter. Don't know much about him overall. 6'1", 212 punter. That's all I gotta know. He's a punter. Crummy, wide receiver, 6'5", 187. I was excited to get him when we got him, and we signed him early this year too. 78 catching, 87 spectacular catch, 78 release, 74 catching overall, 87 jumping. He's got speed at 82, acceleration at 88, but like I said, awareness at 62. We can work on that, and he is a gem, so we'll see if that helps out. Strong safety, Lewis. Don't know much about him, but 5'11", 223, and he helps run support. Hollis, athlete, 6'2", 253, possession. I would guess possibly a tight end most likely. We'll see how that goes though. Davis, athlete, 6'5", 238, possession. That most likely is a tight end. Catching traffic, 81. Pass blocking, 53. That's the best pass blocking, but he can get up and get the ball. 83 acceleration and 70 short route. Scroggins, left guard. Don't know much about him, but he's 6'1", 294, space eater right in the middle. Foster, quarterback. He's our gem. We signed him out, I think week 5 we signed him. 6'2", 185. He's a scrambler. His speed's 81, acceleration's 86, awareness 65, could be a little bit better, but not bad for a freshman. Throw power 94, accuracy 80, medium 78, throw on the run 81, and break sack 79. That's the recruiting class for Ferris State, year 2 for us. Let's advance next week, see what happens. Wow, look at the overall offensive defense. 84 overall, 84 offense, 85 defense. We went up at least 6 points in all those. Now to the training results. Holmes went up quite a bit. I like that. Change of direction went up. Short accuracy, medium accuracy went up. Throw on the run is better. Break sack, throw under pressure. A lot of speed stuff here. I like that. Nice. And he's only a junior. Love seeing that. That's huge though. Okay, halfback. Nothing really. Double check. I went up a little bit here. Run blocking, pass blocking, that would have went there right there. Break tackle. Fullback would have a lot. 83 now. I like seeing that. Receivers, here we go. Maddox went up, Bruce went up, Campbell went up, they all went up. Great job, guys. Look at the catching too. That's huge catching upgrades. Look at that. All mid to high 80s. Love seeing that. Short route, medium route. Great job, guys. Great off season. All the tight ends went up. Wow, I got 3 stud tight ends. I'm losing 2 though. Wow, I wish you could change position after that so you could see what training was, because I wouldn't have done some of these things. Left tackle 82, 87 left guard, 96 center, huge for run up the middle. 76 right guard, not the best, but we could do it. Now, what's my left guard? Do I have one I can move? Yeah. Redshirt freshman from last year. He had a huge offseason. I moved him to a right guard for sure during the game. Right tackle 89. I got a good offensive line. DN 90. 78. Good stuff in the middle right there. All high 70s or 80s. Wolf at 88 overall. 93 and 83 for 2 middle linebackers. That's great. Look at my freshman, redshirt freshman, 78, 77. Maybe for 4 more years. That's good looking too. All my redshirt freshmen went up. Had a great offseason. Womack's 83 now. Corners 89, 81, 79. 4 studs right there. Love seeing that. Redshirt freshman 75. 69 redshirt freshman. 83. He's only a junior. He's a beast. Heck yeah. Look at that speed and awareness. Coverage, man coverage, all that. I'm excited this year. Reader became an 81. Yeah, speed too, and coverage. Overall, guys, we had a really good offseason. Upgraded a lot. We now have 590 players, 16 players ranked 80 or higher, so we have 21 players ranked 80 or higher. That is huge. Great offseason, guys. Really good improvement. Love seeing that. All right, we saw the training results. We had a big upgrade on the team. I can't wait to get on the field next year. We'll mess around with the depth chart a little bit too. Other than that, let's advance and see where we go next. All right, we are now officially in the offseason for 2024. We'll take a break here, and I'll see you in the next video, guys. Thanks for checking us out.